Never has tea tasted so incredibly good. Cheers.
What do you get when you cross a computer scientist with a fanatical devotion to loose leaf tea? An internet-enabled tea brewer, of course. We started with an ambitious plan: propel tea culture through a digital renaissance, creating a device to enable the general public to take back control over their cuppa, with fine-tuned parameterization of the brewing process accessible from a mobile phone.
Our team got cracking immediately after the opening presentation, gathering merch and half-heartedly grafting potential providers of internships, which is of course the only reason any of us actually came. Eventually we all gathered up what we needed and got to work. Ed and Josh on electronics, the server and the front end, Sharan and I on the actual box, and some very literal hacking.
We took Josh's cheap £5 kettle, may it rest in peace, and blue-tacked a linear actuator to it, having hacked the handle clean off. We then drilled straight through the bottom of the kettle and jury-rigged spare parts from a washing machine onto the bottom, just far enough away from the filament that we were unlikely to get electrocuted. Finally, we attached a servo that Ed had been hooking up in the meantime to a Raspberry Pi.
It was at this point the organisers asked us whether what we were doing was likely to set the building aflame. They didn't seem too reassured at our "probably not."
Josh started development of the web front end, utilising HTML, CSS and JavaScript, ECMAScript, to send the parameters of the perfect cup to the end user.
In the meantime, Ed started writing the code for the back end of the hardware, while George and Sharan started assembly of the box itself.
We arrived at a bit of a midnight crisis, where we discovered that the Wi-Fi enabled Pi couldn't access the probe's temperature data. So in possibly the greatest hack of the hackathon, we bodged together a parallel interface between two Pi GPIOs to send the temperature value from one to the other in unsigned 7-bit integer form, skirting around the fact that our two Raspberry Pis were only semi-functional.
Somehow at 3 AM, through an imperialistic process of rapid expansion, we invaded the Microsoft table while they were sleeping, and just about managed to get the thing together in time for our first wet test, resulting in one slight catastrophic leaking problem.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Hence the rain catcher on top.
Thing is, short wires constrained us to positioning the electronics directly underneath the kettle with a hole in. You see, none of us are very good at drilling holes. Okay, except maybe Sharan. Thus, the fitting wasn't completely sealed. And then came the final test, the showdown.